Hello, my name is Lloyd Griffith. I'm doing a show called Voice of an Angel, Body of a Trucker in the Pleasance Courtyard, 7:15 every single day.
And so we're halfway through the Fringe now. How's your Fringe festival going?
I'm having a great time, really enjoying it. Some cracking audiences, really enjoying doing the show. I love the Fringe, it's just a great time to be able to go and see as many different bits as possible, so I'm having a cracking time.
Do you try and get out there and see as much as possible while you're up here?
Yeah, try to. First kind of like 5 to 7 days I try and bed myself in and concentrate on my show, and after that then we'll go and see as much as I can, not just comedy but also music, bits of theatre, and just as many recommendations from other comedians and friends and stuff.
Sometimes music can be quite hard to fish out in the Fringe festival. You find it quite easy to get some good stuff?
Because I do choral singing, I've got very niche kind of like taste as to what I like, so like last night I was lucky to go and listen to a rehearsal for the 16, which is like a very good choral choir. They rehearsed in Usher Hall yesterday, but I'm off to see Collegian Voices this week, so yeah, I've got kind of quite niche taste, so I know which churches to hang around in.
Well, that's always good if you're into that sort of thing. And in terms of your show, what's the kind of subject of your show?
So it kind of it's called Voice of an Angel, Body of a Trucker, which basically is from a review that I got a few years ago. So it's kind of autobiographical, peppered with a bit of choirboy singing, because I still do that professionally. But yeah, it's just autobiographical. We just have a right old laugh. It's feel good. I think that's been the word that's come out of most reviews. A nice feel good show, and everyone leaves happy. I think nearly everyone leaves happy.
In terms of getting the quote "Voice of an Angel, Body of a Trucker," when you first read that, was it oh that's lovely, or did you kind of go, I can't believe someone's wrote that?
When I first read it I was like, oh god, that's a brilliant quote, that. And it kind of does sum up my life really, because you wouldn't expect me to have the voice I do have, and so yeah, it was kind of like, well actually, do you know what, we'll be honest here. And then 2 years later I'm basically written a show about it, so, and it's funny in itself, even that thing, whenever I try and introduce the show or I tell people what the show title is, they start laughing, so thanks to the reviewer for giving me that.
And in terms of the choral singing, I'm guessing that came first before the stand-up?
Yeah, definitely, started when I was 6 years old, and then just carried on through school, through university, then moved to London, became like a lay vicar in various places, and now I'm a freelance choirboy. Weird, isn't it? Singing places like Westminster Abbey, Windsor Castle, various little small royal
Is that
churches.
quite a difficult, not a difficult thing, but is it almost a moment to introduce yourself to someone and say, freelance choirboy?
Yeah.
Is there a moment where they go,
what?
Yeah,
very much so, yeah, because again, I probably don't look like it. But yeah, no, it's a very niche job, but people, you're what, I'm a choirboy. But it's the only way to describe it, because you go out, do choral singing, they're like, I have no idea what it is.
Choir man as well, doesn't?
Choir man just sounds a little bit weird, doesn't it, on a number of levels. So if you go, I'm a choir man, they're like, what's he on about, mate? It sounds like the worst superhero ever. Here comes choir man, just in a cassock, just not scaling buildings, but just doing scales. Choir boy, I just stick with choir boy, and then just explain it from there.
And you bring that into your show as well?
Yeah, I bring it into the show. I'd say, there's a song at the beginning, song at the end, a few bits and bobs in the middle.
Was that something you've always done, or did you, for a while were you kind of doing this, hey, I'm a stand-up, and then you thought you were kind of keeping it as a secret identity? Or?
Yeah, well, I got into, I really always want to do comedy, always a big fan of comedy, growing up, and my mum, my whole family, quite funny anyway. And then I'd always wanted to do comedy. I went to comedy clubs in and around London. When I moved to London, I did a funeral, I sang at a funeral. There was just 4 of us singing at this funeral in London. And the son of the deceased came up to me after the service and said, this is supposed to be one of the saddest days of my life, but I've just been watching you sing for the last 30 minutes and it's genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I was smiling, I was like, it's brilliant, thanks so much. I was like, it wasn't supposed to be funny, that's just me. That's just my job as a counselor and a choir boy, So I made he just made a grieving man cry. I mean, it's his own mum's funeral, so maybe he might not be able to earn a bob or two out of it. So I just thought, well, yeah, it's kind of a nice little take on things. I mean, there are funny stories that I've come from being a choir boy. for the last 25 years. So yeah, kind of just matched itself together. But I still can do normal stand-up.
Sure.
Still do jokes, but it's just a nice little. I like a nice little bit of variety. I think my favourite comedians are the ones that aren't kind of straight down the line. There's a few strings to that bow. So yeah, I like to. I put it in when I started and still do it.
Would you ever do like a TV show where you did like stand up for a bit and then you went, I've got a little song for you and cut to the camera and sang? Would that be a thing?
Like, if a commissioner wants to make that, then I'll definitely do it.
I don't have that power, but
no.
commission.
But if they, I'm up for doing it, and you will be getting no percentage of it, if that's all right. But yeah, I'd love to do stuff like that, and I quite like to do like radio kind of radio bits as well. So you know, the history and choral music and choral music for dummies, which is usually who it's for. Anyway, so.
That's great. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks,
Cheers. Thank you.